This is Steve Ridgel, and my grandson, Jake Gilbert, turned 17 today. And there's some things I think we could learn from Jake. One of the things I love about having my grandkids grow up is instead of always teaching them, I learn a lot from them. And so here are three things I've learned from Jake and that I'm trying to use in my life. I think they might be helpful in your life. Number one, Jake's his own person. And here's what I mean by that. Jake doesn't do just what everybody thinks he ought to do. If Jake doesn't want to do something, he doesn't do it. If everybody says, oh, you should, and that's not what Jake feels like he should do, he doesn't. And if Jake wants to do something, he does. He's self-taught about a lot of things. He's accomplished a lot of things, but Jake is not driven by popularity or by other people's opinion. That's a great trait in life. To be able to go through life and be true to yourself and not blown by every wind of popular opinion, what other people say. So I appreciate that about Jake. So be your own person. Number two, Jake's a really hard worker. You know, we don't put enough value on hard work. Anything that you want to get done, as a Christian, I believe anything you get comes from God first. But I think God expects us to work. One of the consequences of being out of the garden is we have to work. We work to take care of our family. We work to take care of our needs. But I see a lot of people that don't know how to work. It's almost like they're offended if someone says, come in early or go do this, or not Jake. When he was 15, he applied for and got his first job out at Garden World, a garden center here in Abilene, Texas. Now, Jake had a connection. The manager of Garden World is a good friend of mine. And Jake was smart enough to use the connection, but I never set anything up for him. He got the phone number, made the call, made the appointment, did the interview, got hired, and since then he's made himself into a valued and responsible employee because he works hard. He shows up on time. He works hard when he's there. He doesn't goof off. He asks what he can do extra. He's a quick learner. Jake just has a lot of good qualities in terms of his work ethic. I think that's important. So be your own person, work hard. But number three about Jake that I really appreciate about Jake, Jake's a nice person. Now, I could have used a number of other adjectives. Jake is sensitive to the feelings of others. Jake cares about people, but I just decided to say Jake's nice. He has a heart for people that need things. He takes people home that don't have rides, even if they say, no, I can walk. He says, no, let me take you. It's cold or it's wet, or let me take you home. Jake shares what he has with other people. Jake sees people in need, and Jake doesn't say hurtful things to people. He doesn't say cruel things. And when people say cruel things or treat Jake poorly, Jake doesn't retaliate. I have great admiration and respect for that. And so the three things that Jake does that have really helped me, Jake's his own person, Jake works hard, and Jake's a nice guy. You know what? I think I could learn a lot from that. And so Jake, thank you for teaching your pops how to live better in this world. And I think maybe for those of you hearing this, might help you also.